What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of World of Tanks Blitz, where today I've got something insanely special for you. I've got my good clanmate YT-Vids, who has pulled off an absolutely insane result in the M80 Hellcat. This is a tier 6 American tank destroyer, which is featuring a very, very good DPM, very nice gun. I mean, you're going to see it in the game. It's got good mobility, it's got no armor, so basically everything hitting you is going to pen you unless you get maybe a little lucky with the front of your turret where you've got a bit of spaced armor. But in general, everything is going to pen you. This tank has recently been buffed. Insane DPM. It's a very, very nice tank destroyer, and of course, if you combine this very, very good tank with a very, very good player and just put him in a situation where he can absolutely utilize all of the strengths that this tank has to offer, you are going to get a result such as this. So, without further ado, let's get right into the gameplay. Today, we're going to have the pleasure of watching my good clanmate YT-Vids, who is going to be playing his Hellcat here on the Copperfield map. This is going to be an absolutely insane game. He's going to do a lot of damage, and he's going to get a nice tanker. It's an absolutely beautiful game. I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen the results, and it is just going to be insane. So, as you know, I've already told you the Hellcat has gotten a massive buff. It's got really nice reload time as of now. It had its gun buffed. It's got insane DPM. It's got good mobility, as you can see here, 60 kph. Now, of course, the armor on the Hellcat is pretty much non-existent. If you've ever played Blitz, then you've probably already faced one, and you know that basically the entire front is grey, and pretty much every shell is going to pen you. Also HE shells, so you have to watch out and be careful about that. Now, he's getting quite a bit unlucky here. I mean, his first shell on the T-71, that was a little poorly aimed, but the second one should have hit. At least the third one hits right now. He's already run out of HE, and this is actually a somewhat of a problem on the Hellcat, is that the total ammo loadout, well, basically the amount of shells you can hold in this tank isn't very high. So, well, if you have big games or if you're going to fire a lot, then it is indeed possible to run out of ammo in this tank. Now here, he forgot that there was a P43, but he takes a shot. Doesn't really matter. I mean, you know, he's dropped his adrenaline. His reload has gone down to, I think it is, 4.6 seconds. Just pumping his DPM up even more, and he doesn't really care. Now, if you have a look on the minimap, you will see that he noticed that his team has lost, well, the southern flank, basically, and that the enemies have pushed through. However, thanks to his great map knowledge, he knows that the position he's in right now is indeed a very strong position, because if enemies push through the other side, you are going to be able to punish them quite severely from this position, and this is what he's doing. Now, he's playing this hold down and quite far away. Of course, he is permanently spotted since he's firing all the time, and he's not giving himself the time to reset his camo. But that is actually good. He could be firing once, going back, resetting camo, and peeking out again. However, he would be losing quite a bit of his DPM, so it's better to just stay spotted and peek out from time to time and just put in these quick snapshots as he does it now. You can see he's got the camo net, which is going to provide him with extra camo right now, but, you know, he's not here to camp, so that's not going to make the difference here in this game. Now, he did go for that little blind shot there. We don't know if it hit. We're going to find out. And now, well, he's holding his ground here. He knows that the enemies are most likely going to be pushing in, and this is why he's staying back in order to punish them when they do push out here. Beautiful shot into the Churchill 7. However, he realizes he doesn't have that much HP left, and if he takes even a small caliber shell from this Churchill 6's, Churchill 7, I was right. And even if he takes a shot from this Churchill 7, it's going to put his total HP down to pretty much 350, and he does indeed need his hit points in order to stay alive and in order to carry this game, because it is pretty unlikely that his team are going to be able to carry this by themselves. Now, it's a little small mistake here, but he doesn't get punished for it. When he's been driving backwards like that, that Tiger could have fired at him, but he got a little lucky that the Tiger didn't actually have the gun depression, because he was, well, driving in a little sort of a weird way. Guess unlucky here. That one could have penned, but, you know, I mean, the turret of the Tiger, especially frontally, has got quite a bit of spaced armor, so it's pretty much a 50-50 whether you're going to pen it or not. Luckily for him, the third shell, or the third kill shot, actually goes through and kills him, and now he's in a 1 versus 3 situation, and he instantly manages to take down the T-71 with some beautiful aim here. He dropped his adrenaline in order to secure the kill, and this is what he managed to do. Now, still a 1 versus 2 situation against 2 heavy tanks. How is he going to do it? Now, you can see that, well, already he's got a pretty good idea. He's going to relocate. Why is he doing this? Well, he knows that the last time he's been spotted is where he was pretty much all the game. You know the position, you've seen it on replay. So he knows that the enemies are going to expect him to be there. And utilizing his great mobility and the fact that he's got the enhanced view range from the crew skills, since he's now the only tank left on his team, he knows that he can use this mobility to relocate, go on the other side, and hopefully catch these heavy tanks in the rear whilst they are going to the position he's lastly been spotted in. Well, he does get the spot on the IS, however the IS is behind that big hall or whatever it is, so he's not going to take the shell. And of course, thanks to that T-34-85, be careful, that's going to help him. He's going to be careful indeed as he puts in the first shell into the Churchill 7, and the Churchill 7 realizes that he's pretty much doomed if he doesn't continue driving. He has to get out of this situation, and so he's trying to run away. And YT-Vids knows that the priority here is to take out this Churchill 7 in order to reduce the total amount of guns on the enemy team from 2 to, well, down to 1 basically, and then have just got that, having that better chance of actually winning the game. He's got only 3 AP shells left, so he really has to make sure that he hits the shells. And this Churchill 7, I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe, I mean, his light bulb must have popped up, so he must have known that he got spotted here. But he decided to not move, and well, he basically paid the price. Now, this is a crucial moment of this battle. You've seen YT-Vids has only got 7 shells left, and 5 of these are APCR, and you know that the APCR shells have got a lower alpha than the AP shells do. And since this IS-2 is still full HP, he's going to have to either cap the base in order to win, set him on fire, ammo rack him, you know, or otherwise he's not going to be able to actually win this game. Now, the IS does something pretty smart. He decides, well, I'm going to sit in the cap circle. I'm going to put some pressure on YT-Vids so he has to come towards me, and so that I will be able to take him down. And, well, he goes out of the cap circle. He turns his rear towards YT-Vids. He manages to put a shell in, which is good. He manages to pen his shells because, you know, if YT-Vids bounces even one of his shells, he just drastically decreases his chances of somehow winning this battle. Now, YT-Vids has got 468 HP, which is most likely going to allow him to take 1 shell from the IS. And he knows that the IS can only really take him out if he max rolls, which is pretty unlikely to happen, or if he manages to pen him with HE. And this is why he's putting this, well, rubble or this obstacle in front of him and the IS, so that the IS can't hit him with HE. And there you go. It's the last shell taking out the IS. Beautiful play, using his mobility to circle around him and even tracking him, buying him some time, putting the last shell in, and just getting an absolutely astonishing game. 5.2k damage done. Obviously a well-deserved ace tanker. That was beautiful play. It was beautiful marksmanship. It was good positioning, good relocating, using all of the strength that this tank has to offer. He got the Warrior Medal, or the Top Gun Medal for the kills, the High Caliber. Obviously the Kolobanov's medal, the one that everybody wants. In case you've watched QB videos, you will know that sentence. Well, anyways, he got the Kolobanov's. He managed to win this 1 versus 3 situation, which is not an easy situation. It's not easy to win it, but he's absolutely well executed it beautifully. Now, of course, the Halonen's medal and a very, very rare medal, the Fardin's medal. This is a medal you will pretty much never get unless you are maybe playing an FE215 V183, which has also got not a high amount of shells, or a tank such as the Hellcat, which also doesn't carry all that much ammo compared to its rate of fire. The Fardin's medal, of course, you get it when you destroy the last tank or the last enemy vehicle in the battle with the last shell in the tank or in the ammunition loadout. So absolutely beautiful, nice gameplay, and congratulations to you, YT-Vids, for just pulling off such an absolutely astonishing result and also getting that Fardin's medal. It's a very, very rare medal. Now, if we have a look at the team, I mean, if you carry that hard, your team isn't going to do much. I mean, you can see that pretty much everybody on his team was more or less useless. I mean, the Tiger 131 and the Tiger 1 sort of did something, but the rest, they just really didn't manage to carry their weight. And on the enemy team, of course, the Tiger 1 with his good armor, good DPM, managed to carry quite a bit. But of course, nobody on the enemy team was a very, very good player because they just weren't that experienced. Still, you have to win that 1 versus 3 situation, and the Hellcat is a very, very strong tank, definitely able to pull off games like this. So, in short, I just want to say congratulations to you, Ziek, for pulling off such an incredible result, for showing us such beautiful gameplay and just such nice map knowledge, tank knowledge, and just general knowledge of the game. That was beautiful. I hope you guys watching this video liked my commentary and liked the gameplay. I hope you could take or basically learn from this, maybe learn a few new aspects about you know, how to carry these kind of situations. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And if you've got any suggestions, recommendations, just write them in the comments. I'll have a look at each and every one of your comments, just as usual. I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and that was it from my side. Until next time, see you. Snake out.